guys, welcome back to another episode of Spazcraft here. It's, well, Davis was just on. We're here playing, Fire Resistance just joined the server. He was a fan of my channel, and we invited him on, so it looks like he'll be joining and starting a YouTube series, so he's an actual YouTuber with a pretty close subscriber count to me, so I'll link his channel down in the description. Hopefully we'll get to chat with him later on in this episode. I've been doing a bunch of mining. That is really all I've been doing. Lighting up some more of this area, farming, breeding the animals, trying to get our counts up, and doing a lot of strip mining in that direction, essentially working on a tunnel towards Skadums. But then I got distracted by a cave at the low levels, which led to a ravine, which led to more caves, which I'm going to go explore here in a minute. Got a bunch of iron. Yeah, I got like a couple stacks of iron, half stack of gold. You know, I got enough to make a stack of blocks of redstone. I got a couple more stacks of lapis. I got like 15 diamonds, which was really awesome. And then, luckily, a lucky match in the caves. Got myself some music, some tunes, and yeah, that's really about all that's happened. I've just done a lot of mining and just getting some more of the basics set up here on my map. Not really having the inspiration to build yet. I'm just working on clearing out some of these mines down here. When I finish clearing out this cave system and maybe get a little bit more diamonds, I will start working on building a little bit. I guess I have to kill him now. He's going to spawn a bunch of other ones. So I guess that means I should light up some more in this direction. Which is what we're... Yep, there's the buddy. There he is. Well, we'll just make him run around a little bit. So yeah, just, you know, again, nothing too crazy's happened. Just been doing the farming. And yeah, it looks like the rest of the gang has been doing a very similar thing. Skadum's been mining. Davis, I'm not sure what Davis has been doing. Yeah, I really wish we could sleep. But instead of sleeping, we're going to go down in the mines. I'm taking minimal things. My pockets keep filling up so easily. Something I mention all of the time is that Minecraft has added so many items and it's always had the same inventory size, and that needs to change. It needs an inventory update, some sort of inventory management system, because there are so many items, and I haven't been playing that long on this server, and I just have double chest of just stuff. It's really kind of crazy. So I'll show you down here what I found. Found a whole bunch of diamonds in here, by the way. I got 30 levels now. Look at that. I was like almost there. I'm going to go back to spawn once I get a couple more levels so I can enchant a few things at level 20. I would really like to get fortune, but also want to get a little bit of a decent sword to match. So going to go enchant those. Probably use up... Oh, how did I miss this? Probably going to use up, if anything, all of my diamonds that I got to just enchant a whole bunch of gear. So that we feel a little bit better, because I also would like to get ourselves to the end and you know, the wither skeleton deal and start fighting some stuff, and we just need a little bit of diamond armor, just some of the decent stuff, like we had some of the basics, just some feather falling boots, and maybe just a protection for a chest plate, although I have a book, so if it doesn't give us a good stuff, I will have some options with the books. Oh nope, this is the wrong way. I should block this tunnel off because we don't need to come down here anymore. I think I run across the lava pit down here. Yeah, so we'll just go ahead and block this off. Sort of. That'll get the point across. Yeah, this cave system is getting relatively far, so once I get to a certain point here, I'm going to probably cut this off and not really come back to it unless it stays down at diamond level. I hear you, skeleton. There's been a ton of skeletons in here. I'm really hoping for a skeleton spawner at some point in the near future, because I would really like to get ourselves some bone blocks. I have nobody on the server has found a fossil yet, and I would really like to get ourselves a bone farm, because you can craft that out of bone meal. So if we can really start cranking in the bone, then we can go ahead and build with it, because I think it's a white block. It's kind of neat, and I think we'll be able to build something useful out of it. It'll look good with something. And plus it's a new block, and it's always fun to use the new blocks. So hopefully I'll run into that, but again, if I'm just going to do some mining and nothing exciting has really happened, just, you know, your typical Minecraft mining, and I will of course be sure to update you guys if I get anything interesting. I think this cave is cleared. I am positive now that this is cleared because it wrapped around over there. And that's where I found some more caves, but this is a double ravine, it looks like, that I didn't even notice. And I need to make myself a shield. Expect a shield next time I come down into the mines. I'm going to have a shield, and I am going... Oh my gosh. I'm going to have a shield, and we're going to have a banner and a design of the town that is going to be locked onto my shield, because I've never done that before. I've never used banners basically, and I've never put designs onto the shields from 1.9. That was just something we just never did. So it's something we're going to do now. Is this another ravine, or is this just a lava lake? I think it's just a lava lake. I don't see any diamonds though. Oh, I see diamonds over there. There we go. We'll go find those. Let's go get those diamonds. And I'll come back. Oh, I'll come back and mine the rest of this out. And you know, I run through the cave, light it all up, and then I come back and, oh geez. Okay, this is gonna get us some more diamonds, I feel. And then I come back and mine a bunch of it out after I kill the mobs and light it up and see what there is and kind of take it off into segments. I thought I saw diamonds down here, but I don't see them. So I don't really know quite where they were. I got some blocks. I wanted to block this water off because it's so annoying. There. Was I crazy? I guess I was crazy. It must have been something in the water. I swore I saw diamonds. Well. Oh wow, I'm getting some lag. I was having a couple issues on the server earlier with lag. I think Skatum was as well. So I might need to restart. It's been a couple days since the server's restarted. Yeah, I got... Oh, whoa, caps lock. Time for a server restart, and I'm going to come over here and look. Oh, rest his soul. Hopefully he didn't lose much. I thought I saw something down there. It could have been the lapis and the water made it look weird, but alright. Well, I'm going to keep on mining, and then we'll head up to the surface after this mining trip, and I kind of clear this off, and it looks like the server has crashed. So probably a 1.10 bug. Hopefully nothing major happened, and I didn't lose anything. Look what I found! A mineshaft. I don't think anyone on the server has found a mineshaft yet, which is good, because it can get us cobwebs, which means I think the first shop I could maybe open would be a cobweb shop. Some people like to use that for decoration, so maybe that'll be the first shop we set up at spawn, or even at our house here will be a cobweb shop. And the second thing is, we don't have melons yet on the server, so be able to sell some of those around and see some of the... I've never really explored these with the new loot they put in and whatnot. So we'll come back and explore this. I'm going to finish clearing out this cave in here. No diamonds throughout this whole place, which is really kind of sad, but I got really lucky at the start with a bunch of diamonds, so it doesn't surprise me. Oh, there's a creeper. Also, no skeleton dungeon where all those skeletons were coming from. Looks like they just pack spawned, which is sad. Hey guys, I got my levels, and I was here doing some enchanting, and at first I got very lucky, and then at the end didn't really get lucky, and I just did like a random garbage enchantment, because everything was a bad option, and I wasn't ready to commit to diamond armor just yet. I want to keep at least some diamonds for trade, because I never know when things are going to pop up, or you're going to die and need an emergency pickaxe of some sort. So I will show you real quick what I got. So of course we've had this efficiency 4 in breaking 3. We did a level 30 on that, got us efficiency 4. I had an breaking 3 book from my fishing. From the fishing we made this amazing bow, which is top notch. This I'm putting punch 2 on another bow and then going to wait to probably try enchanted, but I forgot to bring my string with me and there's no string here, so I couldn't enchant a bow. That was something I wanted to check because I would like an unbreaking 3 punch 2 bow to do for the elytra when we get that. Ended up not putting any enchants on these because they were only at level 30. They were like at efficiency 3, and I was like, definitely not worth it because I could get a really terrible waste. So I have these extra ones waiting to be enchanted. I enchanted another level 30 pick because it said Unbreaking 3, and I'm like, regardless, if I have Unbreaking 3, I can put things on it, and I won't be too worried. But I ended up getting Silk Touch. So we have a Silk Touch thing now. So it means I can get some grass, I can get mycelium, even though no one's found that yet. I can get podzol, but no one's found that yet. I can get ice spikes, packed ice, however. And of course, there's always just like the stone, the collecting of the stone, which could be very useful considering I might be building with some stone brick, so that could be useful, but it doesn't have any efficiency things on it. But you never know. I was thinking about making some armor, but I just wasn't ready to do the armor yet, because I do have a protection 4 to put on it. So this pick is really not decent, but it'll be doing the job for now until we get some other stuff on it, you know. But I never really used the entire tool of something that's Silk Touch. What I did get that was good, though, was I saw that there was looting 3 for a diamond sword. That was the first enchant I did at level 30, and it was only looting 3, but I had an unbreaking 3, sharpness 3 book that I did, and then I had another book at the end that I enchanted that gave me sharpness 3, so I can bind them for sharpness 4. So at least it's an okay sword, but it's got looting on it, which could be useful for the Wither Skull and just for general mob drops. And if we find a mob farm, and I just like killed like 4 cows and I got like 20 something leather to make some books, so it can be definitely useful. Just to have some basic looting at the start and sharpness, so it's going to do us some good and feel comfortable carrying this around. Don't know if I don't think that's enough for us to get the achievement, especially because it's not even sharpness 5, because that's a thing, right? So yeah, I am that. Yeah, that's basically about it for right now. I think I'm gonna go back to my place and see what we've got, but I'm not sure what the rest of this episode is going to entail because I'll be recording here at a later time. So hopefully you enjoy whatever's next. Well, guys, it's been a few days. It was quite a busy weekend I had, and back on the server. And there was an accident. There was a slight accident. I got back to my base and it was just night, and I came over here to sleep, and I thought I was safe. Shot a creeper over here, and as I was shooting a creeper coming down the hillside, I heard, or shooting a creeper coming down that hillside, I heard hissing from behind me over here, and it went boom. It blew up 3 chests, and I guess these are indestructible, but it sent this sent this thing flying, and I didn't lose any items, I don't think, but I got everything back in chests, and I've been smelting some stuff. I did a bunch of mining, which I had showed you guys. I've been back in there a couple more times. I got more diamonds. I got another couple stacks of iron and lapis, and found some more chests of just rails and food. And I brought back a bunch of cobwebs, as you can see. Yeah, just, some gold as well. Nothing really too crazy. I've been breeding the animals, and I was just making some stone so that we can, some stone so that I can do some building, because I've had to hide in this little hole at night while I let things smelt, and it's just getting unsafe because I can't light up everything at the moment, nor do I want to. And then we had this accident that I've yet to even repair. So it's time to build a place to store. As you can see, I'm just getting to that point where there's so many items in Minecraft, and it's so easy for things to spiral out of control very quickly, and you lose control of being able to stay organized. You just get so many items. So we're going to need to get things organized so that, one, we don't get blown up and actually lose items this time, and to keep ourselves organized, as we're about to get a lot more items probably very soon, and we want to stop that from getting a little crazy. I keep forgetting to put those back, dang. And do some AFK fishing. I should have been doing a whole bunch of that while I've been doing some other things. I will this evening. Looks like the crops are ready to harvest as well. But, yeah, still missing the cow. So, I was thinking for my base, the storage unit, I kind of like, if you guys didn't know, about a YouTuber called Cody's Lab. I have like 3 genres of YouTube that I watch. And I watch YouTube just about every day, and if I don't, I always go back and watch all the stuff everyone has posted. And I kind of have 3 categories. I have like video game related stuff, which is like Let's Plays, some news. And then I have some people that vlog, so I just basically people's life that I watch. And then the last category is science. And of course, I'm a big math and science geek, and I enjoyed watching a whole bunch of science-related channels. And one of them that I found recently was Cody's Lab. And while I was at work the other day, I watched his playlist on his mine that he has at his farm in Utah. and he was digging out the hole, and he was going to start making it so he can store a bunch of stuff inside of like the mine. It was just a good way for him to store things. Was like his ideal deal to store some of his equipment and projects and things that's going on. Kind of as his own personal storage place without having to build a shed. And it's climate controlled. You don't have to go from when they're 100 degrees in the summer to when they're -10 in the winter. Underground and caves tend to stay pretty, a steady like 40, 50 degrees throughout the entire year. And I know that myself from going caving, or spelunking rather, just here in the Appalachian Mountains and all the limestone caves. I've been both during really hot summer days and some cooler, rainier spring days, and both times it's one of those things where it's climate controlled because you're underground, you're kind of locked in at one deal. So I thought it would be kind of a neat idea we'll go ahead and just have like a little mine shaft entrance cave deal, just kind of like in the stone. We're going to build a big storage room with all of our rows of chests on either side and everything organized that direction. I thought it'd be a good idea. I think this was a good place. I was contemplating back over there, but I'm like, might leave that area for a tower. And have the portal in it. And then I was like, that's too thin and flimsy. But this is a much bigger place. And if I build something here underground, it kind of keeps everything else open and away from all the stuff that's going to happen in the buildings here. So this might be a good place to start because there's going to be something on top. But in the ground here would be a pretty good place for that. So I've decided this is what we're going to do, and we're going to get a storage room going to organize and to protect our stuff from disappearing because that needs to happen. Not much has happened on the server. Again, it was a busy weekend for a lot of us. Skatem just graduated, my sister graduated, I had my 21st birthday, we had all of the family in town, it was Father's Day, and now all of the seniors are away on their trips to kick off the summer. So it is now quiet, and it's going to be a very quiet week. But I have some storm chasing planned, and maybe a hike, depending on how the weather cooperates. But it's going to be a busy week for severe weather as well. So going to be having plenty to do, but hopefully we'll be able to get some server playtime. All of my videos, so I played a lot at the very end of the semester because I got a lot of time. So I played a lot, and Stardew Valley, I've recorded some of that not too long ago, and of course I've recorded Spazcraft 2 recently, but basically from the original Spazcraft I had, for a while now, I've had a video every single day. It's almost been for like 2 months, I've had it nearly every single day, because I've had the videos made. I had something like 40 videos like pre-ready to go and ready to upload, and just had them being scheduled, because I knew things were a little busy, and I was going back and forth from school and home, and it was when I was doing other things, I was busy at both locations, and a lot of the stuff was kind of like more off-screen work anyway at my points in the game, so it ended up working out. But I'm running out. I just uploaded the last. I can't believe it is of course now towards the end of May, or end of June rather, which is kind of crazy. We're well than halfway through, and oh shoot, it's dark. We need to sleep so we don't get any creepers. But I just uploaded, I think through the weekend. I had just like the last 4 of Stardew Valley that I had pre-recorded, and looks like all the babies have grown up now. So I had that pre-recorded, and now I've uploaded. I had like 2 or 3 of these episodes pre-recorded because I've just been doing a bunch of mining off-screen in the meantime. But I'm now ready to record some new ones. Time to record some new episodes, which is of course what I'm doing now. But it's just kind of funny because it's been a long time since I've really had to like actively think about I need to record and do some stuff. I also have like too much YouTube, and as far as like watching it goes, so that was the other problem. It was like after like 3 days of not watching anything, I think I had like a whole half of a day into the night where normally I would have played games, but I just was watching my YouTube to catch up. So. But it's good because I got some inspiration from some people's Minecraft worlds and some other videos, and I got smarter while watching my science videos. So this is pretty even. Let's see. I think it's going to be like, yeah, I think 4 will be a good walkway, and then just have the 2 chests in the back. Which means we might, I don't know if I want to like smooth everything out or leave it like natural, like you've got all the different ore veins coming through or stone veins coming through here. So I might actually leave it for now, but we're gonna need to make a bunch of yeah, we're gonna need to make a bunch of chests. That's the word I'm thinking of. So we need to grow some more trees. So I'm gonna cut some more trees down over here. Of course, I didn't get an enchantment on my diamond axe yet, but I think at least this section down here in this valley is gonna be completely cleared out with trees regardless for now. But then I'm not sure where else I want to clear out trees from. I might just plant some mega trees, which I should probably go ahead and plant the saplings for. I think I got plenty. We'll see if we can get some mega trees grown. And then, yeah. So I'm still waiting to find a dungeon. I have not found a dungeon on the map. I found chests in the mineshaft, and I found one spider spawner, but I can't find it again because I did not conquer it. And I wanted to, keep that so we can have some string. What am I looking for? Saplings, I guess. So I have not found one yet, and I'm still looking around for it. So we'll have to wait and see if I do find one. Because I really want some. One, of course, the loot is good, but two, because I really want a skeleton one so we can get a bone supply and an arrow supply for the lingering potions. I could always just make a dark room. Building a dark room is always a possibility, but I don't think I really want to do that yet. I think that's something we'll build at spawn, I think. So let's see if this will be good for now. And then even if you just get like a couple of these to grow, it's a ton of wood, so it should be useful. Now I'm going to grow so many that I'm going to be like, ah, crap. Are they all going to grow? And we'll do one more right here. Why the heck not? Okay. So that should be a bit better. And yeah, I guess I want a small entrance into like a bigger room. But once I fill this in, it'll feel a little bit enclosed. I'll have the roof come down. I'm thinking 3 high on the chest is probably good. 4 is too tall, so 3 high on the chest is kind of perfect, I think. And then grouping them together. I've never really done it where I've had a chest for each item, but I might do that this time. But just kind of group them together where it's, here's the stones, here's the crops, and kind of sort things out a little bit better. One of the other YouTubers I really started watching too. Zoom was doing a good series, but Iskal and Wells Knight. I've just been peeking at their channel because Wells Knight does a lot of building. He does a lot of building, so I find some of his videos a little bit too boring for me because it's just kind of watching him build, and he'll build it and tear it down and try it again and just messes around with it. So, well, that's a special message. I have my weather NWS chat open for those of you that are weather people. You know what that is. I'll go check that in a minute. But his videos are good. He makes great builds, and it's fun to watch him, but sometimes it's just him doing nothing but building. So I usually watch like the first couple minutes, let him talk about what he's doing, the idea he has. I guess he's different because he has like a story behind everything he builds. He likes to have a story behind it, which is neat. And he'll use that story to, help with the design of it. But he builds in the same kind of style as Skatem and Zerthik, where they can make things look good, but they build a lot of detail. And one of the things I hate is when there's like mixed blocks. Like if I have a cobble floor, I'm having like a cobble floor, I might put like lined patterns in it. But I don't like it when it gets like mixed in with like when you just mix in like random blocks of andesite in it, or like in the floor you put stone blocks like stairs so that it's like cut in and it's supposed to look like worn down. Like I can't stand that style. Like I like it all smoothed and looking good. So that's the style we're gonna build for. But I've gotten some inspiration for a couple things. He's doing this series called Kingdom. So I'll link Cody's lab and Wells Knight down in the description if you're interested in going to see them. Which I'm sure a lot of you know about them already, but they have a different. He just is different. All of his things are basically building, even on his Hermitcraft, because he's a member of that. So while Exuma does a lot of contraptions, and I guess Exuma's kind of the same way, but at least he does a lot of his building off screen, and then he switches. He switches cameras, or switches projects, like a little bit project each video. He doesn't do a whole video on just like one building, in which case you just watch him build the entire time. Or in some case, it's like 2 or 3, but not to smash on it, because I know there's people out there that would like to watch me build something the entire time, but just not quite my taste. Or maybe if I had more time, I would. But it's also something where I usually, if I do watch the whole thing, I put it up in the background, like on split screen, while I play Minecraft, just to have something going. if I'm not listening to music, but we'll take another one of these out. So we talked before about doing game reviews, and a lot of you really liked that idea. And then also doing snapshot previews because you guys really liked that idea as well. Because some of you are like, you're the only Minecrafter I watch. But the problem upcoming was I never did them in the past because by the time I get to it, it's like 2 or 3 days after it's already came out. And in addition, 1.11, they're already working on the features for that, but they're not going to announce any of the features for 1.11 until Minecon, which is at the end of September. They're going to kind of announce it, which means it's probably going to be basically ready, and then it's going to be launched shortly after, which I don't have any objections to, but it just means the snapshots we get are only going to be bug fixes. And there's going to be more 1.10 point whatever, but we're not going to see any of the actual features of 1.11 until Minecon. So the snapshots coming along are not going to be like that. So I'm not going to have those videos going. Probably not. But video reviews, I might actually might do that, starting with reviews of Eidolon, Firewatch, and Stardew Valley. Will probably be the ones that I start with. And then we can always do reviews of Minecraft as a whole, or Minecraft updates, or Animal Crossing, or any of the games I've really Let's Played. But I could do games too that I've just played. But I really want to do a Let's Play or two of Firewatch, because I really want to play through it for, what, a third time now? Just generally, like, to play through with you guys. And then I also want to play it through again, doing a couple, like another, oh, there's a big tree, a couple different routes that I have yet to experience, but I've been, from the internet and from watching interviews, it looks like you can pretty much, you know, as soon as if you already know what the end of the story is, they've written it so that you can go do some crazy things and really mess the story up and finish the game really quickly. So it's definitely something I am going to consider. So let me know if you're interested in another Let's Play over the summer, in addition to Stardew Valley, because that's one of those games that, like, one night I will sit down and basically, because it's both times I've played through the game, I did it in the first time like 3.5 hours, and the second time in like 4.5 hours. But, you know, so it's one of those things where I can kind of like do it all at once one night and play through it, and then have those ready to be uploaded. Oh my gosh. Why am I've been pressing the wrong button the whole time. There we go. Not sure how many chests we're going to need. We might as well get a lot of them. Boom. And I also want to get that cobweb shop up and running. You know, that's kind of like a detail thing that people will want later, but I might be able to get some business off that at the start, especially if I can go get a couple more stacks of them. I was thinking if I do sell them, though, 16 cobwebs for 1 diamond will probably be a good plan. So, I just talked a whole bunch, but I'm going to continue to do some more work here off screen. It was good to chat with you guys. I wanted to give you guys just, you know, it's one of these things on the series where it's good to talk about the stuff that's happening, and this series is a good place to do it because most of my viewers do end up actually watching this. So I guess I need to harvest all of these. I'm just going to harvest them all. I'm probably I'm just going to plant a row of each of these instead of mixing them up now. We'll just clear these out of here, and then I think I'm going to make the other side of this all wheat. That'll probably be what I do. So let's see, let's get these out of here. And then we'll just plant through oh, I got a melon. I got melon seeds down there, and I got that planted. So good to see that we have those now as well. So I'm going to plant 1 row of each, do some more gathering of, you know, resources, both getting smooth stone, mining that out, and getting some more wood, and then I'll update you guys at the end. But for now, that will be it. Next episode, we'll finish up this. This recording actually is running a bit long because I jabbered a lot longer than I thought I did. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll talk to you guys later. See ya. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching. If you'd like to check out some more Minecraft, why not check out my Sky Factory 2 Let's Play with Zerthig and Necker by clicking here in the top left. If you'd like to see something else, you can check out my Eidolon Let's Play that I'll be finishing this summer by clicking here in the top right. You can follow me on Twitter down below, and then if you'd like what you've seen so far and you have yet to subscribe, click the big banner below.